three charts of three stocks: Targeted Genetics, VIA Pharmaceuticals, and Extent, a stent maker. It doesn't really matter what these companies do. They're medical. They're medical related is all that matters. I got out of the financials. I was in Citigroup and AIG because I thought the financials would go flat about this time, and I wanted to be more actively involved. In the long term, of course, AIG would be a good buy, but I wanted to make some quick trades. And in the case of Citigroup, I knew that they had given a notice that they intended to convert their preferred shares into common shares, which would greatly dilute the amount of common shares, holding down, depressing any upward price movement. I didn't want to be in Citigroup for that reason, and of course, again, financials, I thought, for whatever reasons, right or wrong, this is a lot of guesswork, frankly. I thought the financials would go flat, and I wanted to, or flat relatively speaking, to other sectors. And I wanted to be in some other sector that I thought would more likely jump up significantly in a week, or 10 days, or even 2 days, or 3 days. I used to do this back in 2003. I was very successful. I called it catching the spikes. I would buy an obscure, very speculative technical stock, like an internet equipment maker, something that I'd never understand and didn't want to understand. I found out it didn't matter exactly what they do, and of course it didn't matter about the things that everybody studies relating to balance sheets, price earning ratios, debt, fundamentals. I think that's called fundamentals. I found out that the fundamentals didn't matter in this situation, coming out of a bottom when things are very speculative. It's a wild frenzy, where people throw reason to the wind. In time, the market sorts itself out, and the losers become apparent, and their price begins to fall. And sometimes the losers actually go bankrupt and go out of business, or they go bankrupt and stay in business, or they're delisted, or they drop to 10 cents a share, or whatever. And only a very small percentage of these wild and crazy roller coaster stocks ever pay off in the long run. But in the short run, they all pay off because they jump up and down dramatically. So if you're a trader wanting to trade in and out, like on a weekly basis, or in 10 days or so, or even 3 or 4 or 5 days, you can make significant multiple increases of 10 or 25 or 50%, and sometimes, all too often, you make no money in the whatever obscure stock that you choose. It goes down and stays down, and you're stuck with a stinker. Your money is gone, or it's going to be gone. You don't know if it's going to be gone. You don't know if you should sell today, sell tomorrow, sell next year. That's an issue that I've never resolved. It all boils down to choose a policy and then just stick to it, and don't worry about it on a case-by-case basis. In other words, if you buy a stock hoping that it goes up, and instead it goes down, or it stays about the same, just choose a random policy. Like if it doesn't go up, sell it in 10 days, or if it goes down 10%, sell it. If it goes down 15%, automatically sell it. Even though it may go up sky high, after you sell it. You don't know what it's going to do. But to keep your brain from overworking, just choose a random, mindless policy what to do with a stock that doesn't go up. Okay, back to my main topic, why I got out of the financials into healthcare. I thought that healthcares would not be flatliners, as I thought the financials would be. Financial stocks would be, such as AIG, Bank of America. Maybe not Bank of America. I figured Bank of America would go up gradually. But AIG, I figured, would definitely be a flatliner, and Citigroup would definitely be a flatliner in the next couple of months. Well, it turns out, apparently, so far, the healthcare medical stocks that I got into are flatliners as well. So for the past several days, I haven't been able to make any money trading. But there's always next week. Maybe next week they'll jump up. Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't believe anybody knows. We're trying to, when we trade stocks or when we invest, we're trying to anticipate what others might do based on their previous behavior. And that's all we have to go on. They say that the past is not an indicator of the future. Well, I have to differ and say that it does indicate the future to a large extent, roughly speaking. It doesn't always indicate the future. If a stock is going up, and in the past it has gone up, it doesn't mean it's going to go up tomorrow or next week or next year. That's true. But human nature stays the same, and in the broad overall picture, human nature tends to repeat what it's always done.